The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, free translation by Nickolay Gurevich, read by Nickolay Gurevich, part 11. Don't envy the powerful, vain and rich. 6 feet under the ground are enough for each. So just take it easy, relax and remember, all die sooner or later, and life is a beach. Wine humbles the proud, makes everyone small. Degrade kings the poor servants, it levels them all. Even Satan himself, if sufficiently drunken, would before Adam on his knees abjectly fall. Life is short no more than a blink of an eye. Overeat like a spilled milk, it's useless to cry. Fill your cup, not with tears, but with sparkling wine. Tears of heart will dry up when you empty it dry. If I need any help, wine helps right away. Easest pain of my heart makes bright what was gray. True that drinking is bad, doesn't mean pain's better. Over pain I would wine choose any day. Even if I were not a good servant of God, my sins would be, I hope, washed away by His blood. We can either rely on His bottomless mercy or wait helplessly doomed to another great flood. Don't run through your life as if it was a race. Slow down, try to walk at a normal pace. Have a drink, then some more. Let the world go around like a dervish it whirls purposelessly in space. May I ask for a favor? My heart beseeched me. What's the meaning of this? The truth shall set you free. Oh, I said, that's enough. It at once interrupted. Even a simpleton after I can say be. May I ask for a favor? My heart beseeched me. What's the meaning of this? The truth shall set you free. Oh, I said, that's enough. It at once interrupted, even a simpleton after A can say B. Heart is blind. It walks into a trap. One day would succumb to temptation, the next wants to pray. Rather than became bored in a mosque as a novice, to a tavern come nightly to drink and to play. Like a rose in jasmine, the red and the white, in the ashes the purple flame sparklingly bright, but enough similes To describe truly wine, let's just say it's turned everything wrong into right. Mortals, don't fret over mistake you have made. Don't let defeats rain on your parade. If God gives you a break, just be grateful and take it. If not, try to be happy without His aid. To live till the decrepit old age, God forbid. To die young while drinking is better indeed. Before a potter turns your flesh into a cup, hold the wine cup firmly, try not to drop it. The desires of the flesh fulfill, big or small. In her lethal embrace, death will smother them all. And before your turn into the lifeless matter, with a life-giving wine, spray daily your soul. What the flunkies are saying, do not trust a word. Above every head fate hangs a Damocles sword. Fame is sweet, no doubt, but to be lulled by it for someone's wise as you is quite frankly absurd. Every pleasure of life I rejected instead, chose hardship and poverty, water and bread. After all deprivations, have I saved my soul? Have I become a saint, or simply gone mad? With the aged vintage wine, what can we compare? One glass would make you feel like a millionaire. For the young it is one of the many life's pleasure. For the old me it is more important than air. The God's mind to read is not given to man. It's like trying to measure the universe span. Ensconced just for a moment in its smallest corner, be content contemplating as much as you can. If you can't drink, please don't stop being a fool. A glass quickly may turn into a whirlpool. Very few are content to drink wine for pleasure. Many more drown in it, alas, as a rule. One who spent too much time contemplating the truth while other boys played has just wasted his youth, claiming knowledge of life while being a child is confusing the old wine with the grape juice. Wine strangles my spirit like the hangman's rope, giving me just two choices, but not any hope. Either drink till you are out of your mind, or stay sober and turn into a misanthrope. To the tune of a flute sounding nearby, let's drink a rose wine and dance, you and I. As for a hypocrite, Let him get green with envy. Let him break his teeth chewing on bread, black and dry. I am Joseph, a rose bush, boasted and cried, sold to each by brothers who lied, I have died. Tell us what is your proof, so we may believe you. Look at my coat covered in blood, he replied. I endured long enough your daily abuse. That I a godless drunk is not such a big news. I am ready to say yes to this accusation, though not sure of whether you fit to accuse. This saloon is my Mecca, this wine is God. No longer I fear Allah's punishing rod. In a drunken haze I, disregarding his anger, over every commandment am riding roughshod. Too much talking of love puts its magic to flight. Words are water, extinguishing its charming light. But the true love burns like the unquenchable fire. No sleep, no rest, no peace day or night. After rain a red rose is drying still. After pain a wounded heart is crying still. It's too early to close a tavern. The stars are in the brightening sky, one by one, dying still. God and silver eschew, happiness they won't bring. Do not store up the riches by drink, dance and sing. I have thrown away all that shackles my mind. Now dressed like a pauper, I feel like a king. If I'm praying to God and He doesn't hear me, maybe Satan will listen and answer my plea. If God thinks what I want is against His wishes, what I want is what Satan suggested may be. If I sinned, it has happened because of His whim. It was His will to make me a lowly pilgrim. Where was I? Who was I? I was walking in darkness, led like a blind man from my first step by Him. When the faithful need rain, they got a dry spell, while faith rains riches on the infidel. I am not any longer afraid of hellfire. To waste life among scoundrels is the true hell.